In the meantime, the Armed Forces of the Philippines says false information is being spread to stir the pot and erode public trust in the military. Officials insist the claims are fabricated and hold no water, while the AFP continues to hold the line in protecting the public and maintaining national stability. Our Patrick De Jesus tells us more.
A group is allegedly deliberately spreading false information against the armed forces of the Philippines and the entire security sector as part of a so-called crisis narrative. The AFP also does not consider the emerging statements as isolated incidents, saying they appear to be orchestrated and follow a synchronized pattern. One of the perceived goals of the repeated misinformation is to create division within the military and to incite public anger in connection with the planned large-scale protests on February 25, coinciding with the People Power anniversary.
So kung makikita nyo, it seems to be part of a script that is designed to erode public confidence in our military leadership. Kailangan natin tanungin yung timing nito, content nito, and yung sheer pag-amplify nitong mga information na lumalabas sa social media. And this narratives is following a script-like pattern across different platforms.
The AFP is seriously investigating those behind the false narratives while assuring the professionalism of its soldiers.
Hindi kami nagpapadala sa ingay at patuloy nating tutuparin ang ating mandato. So ipagtatanggol natin ang ating mamamayan, pangangalagaan natin ang katotohanan at pananatilihin nating kapayapaan at katatagan ng bansa. And over and above that, ang gusto nating ipaalam sa ating mga kababayan na maging mapanuri nga tayo.
One of the targets of the repeated fake news is AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. This includes the alleged violation of the Philippine Military Academy Honor Code, which the AFP again denied and called a fabricated story meant to smear the reputation of a senior military officer. The AFP also denied claims that it received 15 billion pesos in so-called ghost projects from former House Speaker Martin Romualdez under the TICAS infrastructure program. As in previous clarifications, the AFP insisted that it did not handle any funds for TICAS projects since these were managed by the Department of Public Works and Highways or DPWH. Meanwhile, the AFP will once again assist in conducting repeat inspections of flood control projects. This follows revelations in the latest Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing that some projects were given incorrect coordinates. The DPWH will be a partner in the repeat inspections, with the AFP being part of the Technical Working Group of the Independent Commission for Infrastructure or ICI.
So dahil nga kalat ang inyong sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas all over the Philippines, mas magagawa natin itong investigation in tandem. So mas mapapabilis siya kasi sabay-sabay. So we have our engineering brigades or engineering battalions. They are already in the field and ground units and they have the capabilities. So we assist in geotagging, na ito bang coordinates talagang tugma doon sa area. And of course, kasama din tayo dyan to determine yung percentage of completion.
Patrick De Jesus from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.